Hi there, welcome to Dave in the Shed. I'm Dave and this is my little corner of the world, also known as the Shed Mahal. Now if you're into DIY, 3D printing and model trains, you've come to the right place. Now fair warning, I do things a little bit differently. I have cerebral palsy, which means sometimes things get a little bit creative around here, but hey, it just makes it more fun. So if you like making, fixing, and maybe even breaking things along the way, stick around. Hit that subscribe button and let's build something awesome together.
Down in the shed where the magic begins, Dave's got his tools, let the fun commence. 3D printing dreams, watch him come alive. With every little gadget, man, he starts to thrive. Blueprints in hand, technology so keen, building up the future like a crafty machine. Model trains rolling on a whimsical track. In this shed of wonder, there's no time to slack. Oh, Dave in the shed where the vibes stay high. Creating with passion, he's reaching for the sky. DIY master in a vibrant samba flow. Hope you enjoyed the video, let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to go.
Good everybody, how you going? Welcome to this Friday Dave review. Feeling rather unwell, so I'm going to shoot some video and edit a video out in case I go downhill and feel worse, but at least I've got something done this week. Not been the best week, but anyway, I thought I'd show you this. This is a typical Aussie scene. I've been playing around with bits and pieces, but here we go. Game of cricket. Have yet to be painted up yet. The weather's not been great in the shed. I've really got to get a couple of good days. The good days we've had this week, I have taken lots of advantage of and done what I can when I'm feeling good and on top of the world. But when the days get really cold and bleak and it's pretty miserable, I'm a house hermit. Stay out. Anyway, he's a couple of kids, typical Aussie Christmas type scene, playing cricket. Out there, the old young fella bowling. Look at that. Look, that some fella there is indicating that it could be a wide or stopping the bowling. And yeah, there's a bloke having a bit of a bat there. Yeah, that'll look good. Placed up, seen on the layout. I'll show you some other bits and pieces in a sec, but I thought I'd just show you this quickly. Also working still on the V's. This is the HO scale V. This is just the prototype one. I just printed up to make sure it's plausible. So it is do. Check out that. Print up some dummy bogies and bits and pieces. Now next to it is a old. I have very little HO stuff. Very little. In fact, the only car that I could find that was in HO just happens to be a Bud rail motor, RDC, an older Fern one, rubber band drive. The rubber band's well and truly go. The thing needs a bit of love, but it's only really display. But that's a comparison model, so you can see the comparison between the HO roughly scale V set and the HO scale Bud car. I think got the proportions about right. I think I've got it spot on. Somebody will tell me I'm wrong. I used AI to give me the sizes. I asked the old AI to give me the sizes of what it would be in HO, and I went off those sizes. So that's roughly what we've got. Now this is the first print with some paint on. We're going to have a look at the other V set outside and other bits and pieces in the shed in a sec, but anyway, have a look at that. So let's pause this, go for a bit of a walk. Okay, so in the shed, this one of the projects I've been wanting to do for ages, and I finally got it done this week when I had a chance to do some stuff, was I wanted to reset up, rebuild, replace the programming track. When you're running DCC trains and you want to fiddle around with the bits and pieces, you do need a programming track to program it up. Now I use the DigiKey system, which is a computer-based system, which is great, fantastic. So here is my new programming track that I've built myself a little programming station here at the computer station. So I've got the track, the programming track, and the program. I should really have the program up, but I won't. And space for the keyboard. Excuse me, a bit of a cough. So we've got that done, and I can then put the trains on here, and I can then talk to them via the computer and work out what's going on, chat them and program them. So chat to them, yeah, check to the computers. Chat to the train electronics computer. Anyway, that's that. So let's go for a bit of a wander around. That I've been playing around with placing some figures and bits and pieces. There's a man there in his cart waiting for the gates to open, and playing with some of the positioning of the other people, like the painter and bits and pieces on the layout. Doing that. I've got a couple of things to show you. Come around here now. The V-set, mighty V-set. This is the V-set that I was working on a couple of weeks ago. It's mostly done. Got it up here. It's designed to be a man cave display, so it's up there. Now I'm going to put a photo in. I'm going to tell you a story. Really, I'm going to paint this in the front ends in candy, but I came across a photo on the internet of a V-set with white. These fronts aren't set, they're just sitting on there. Came across a V-set that actually had a white front on it. I'll put a photo in. Put the photo in, Dave. So even if I left the V-set with the white front, it'd be okay, because there are photos. Well, I found at least one photo of a V-set running around with a white front on it. So prototypical. If I didn't want to paint it, we could just leave it. So there we go. That's the mighty V-set. There's the layout. Did you enjoy last week's video? Didn't get any positive feedback, didn't get any negative feedback, so it must have been okay. So down on the workbench I've been laying out playing with the figures and the bits and pieces. I've got to get up to stage where painting, so that's the funeral scene or the funeral scene. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. So laying out bits and pieces. There's some people fishing scene and bits and pieces. And look at this. This is a ghost. Couldn't resist it. Not sure whether this will go with the funeral scene or somewhere else, but there we have a light up ghost. See if we can get in close. So it's a figure that's painted in a clear plastic, a clear resin, because we actually had some clear resin. Not a lot of success with it, but I thought, hey, at least we have this, and we did this and I did that. Anyway, that's a long story short. So there is, turned off, just running on the power supply. There you go. So look, yeah, so that's it. I did run the diesel heater for a good whack this week on the days when I could, and it seems to have settled down. I'm happy with it. I'm almost ready to put the cover back on. Haven't put the cover back on yet. Ready to recover and do some bits and pieces. And I did give the old chainsaw a bit of a run this week. I had it free. We had to quickly trim, so it was done. Anyway, that's it for this week. We'll keep it short. We'll keep it sweet. Hopefully you'll come back next week and find out another update and find out what's going on in the shed and what we're doing and what we're playing with, and you'll come back and join me next week. But until then, oh, here's trouble. Here's Jazzy the cat. Until then, keep warm, keep safe, keep well. Don't forget, some stage in a week, have a crack at doing something. Because like I like to say, you don't know what you can do or what you can't do until you try. So I've been Dave in the Shed. Don't forget, like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends, do all that, and we'll go out the door and we'll turn some lights up and we'll catch up soon. And hopefully this is just a coldy woggy thing and I'm okay and it doesn't improve into something a lot worse. I'll make sure the cat's out and I'll finish turning the lights off and I'll talk to you later.